is a stunning piece of wood. I would have never thought in a million years that that would have ended up coming out. Don't even see it very well because it's so shiny, the light's reflecting off of it. But I took that bit. So this is the project. I'm calling it my prehistoric bowl, as you can see from the title. The reason being is because it's old, chunky and rough around the edges, just like me. So, sticky and horrible. So yes, so yeah, nothing else to say really. It's failed. No good. So I'll see you guys next week. Fresh new project, one that works. And take care. Speak to you soon, and bye for now.
Hello, how is everybody? Thanks again for everybody for coming over. It's very much appreciated. As we do on every Sunday, I have my lovely wife as my airworm, or air batterer, air digger, whatever you want to call it, when you lot get started. So yeah, Nikki's in the corner. So she'll be telling me everything that's going on in the chat, good and bad, no doubt. So we'll just go through the chat and see who's in the chat. A little bit of a conflict between Robbo and Tommy, who was first, but I see that Tommy was the first comment, so we'll take it as Tommy was first. Don't want to offend you, Robbo, but so yeah, we've got Tommy in, Robbo in, Scott Blue Light Turner, Dr. Bob is in, Keith, hi guys, thanks very much for coming over. Who else we got? Mark, the gentleman wood turner. Thank you very much, Mark. Mike, afternoon, Mike. Steve Ellis, afternoon. Rubber Dub Wood. That's Steve again. Lots of Steves in the chat just lately. So thanks for coming over. Colin, thank you very much for coming over. Scott, thank you. You shouldn't have done. I know you're taking the mic, but you shouldn't have done. Andrew from YV Woodshed. Thanks for coming over, guys. It's very much appreciated. Oh, we've got some new ones in since I've come through there. Georgina. Oh, Georgianne. Sorry, not Georgina. Georgianne, thank you very much for coming over again. Yeah, so... oh, Ian. Hi, Ian. How are you? Oh, nobody. What do you mean nobody for baby in the corner? So, as you may have seen from the link I put up earlier, I'm going to do well, it's not multi-axis, it's well, I suppose the class is multi-axis. It's multi-point turning, so I want to turn a round plate, or it's going to be more of a decremental piece than anything. But then what I want to do, once I've got it round and got the back flattened out, I then want to drill 2 more holes in the front with the Forstner bit to then give me a top and a bottom, so I can turn 2 shapes, so hopefully they overlap. I've got the piece of wood here, so let me explain. What I want to try and do is, this is ready to turn it round and clean the front edge up. So what I'm going to do then is, once I've done that, got a good edge, I'm then going to put a line down the centre. I'm going to drill a Forstner bit hole in there, Forstner bit in hole there, so it makes it eccentric, and then we'll clean the front up. Well, actually, I'm going to put one in the middle as well, so I can clean the front up. Once the front's cleaned up, I'm then going to put it on the top hole, so it gives us a hole there, or a pattern there, and then another pattern there. hoping it's going to work. I've seen people do something very similar. Don't know. It's trial and error. And then depending on what time we got, depending on how we get on, whether I colour it or what I do with it, I'm not 100% sure yet. So I'm relying on you guys in the chat to, sorry? Yeah, argue over colours and styles and whatever else. I'm not going to, someone's going to come up with the idea of burning it. I'm not 100% about burning it yet, but we'll come up, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it and see what happens. So just quickly before we start, I've got to show you guys this. My daughter, my oldest daughter, Chloe, did this for me as part of a Father's Day present. So I am really chuffed with this. As you can see, it's a perfect resemblance. So what I've done is I've given it a coat of lacquer and I'm going to hang up in the workshop somewhere. So I'm really proud of this. That's really cool. So I thought I'd just show you guys this, that the talent is not just me. No, I'm joking. No, she's a very talented young girl and I'm very proud of that. Thank you very much, Chloe. Right, so we'll get this on the lathe. I think this is another piece of ash. It was in a bulk load that came the other day, or the other week, shall I say, that I had delivered from a local guy. So, yeah, we'll get it turned, get it rounded, and then we'll see how it goes from there. Hi, Dark. Yeah, no, 30 year ago, Steve, 30 year ago. So what we'll do is we'll get this mounted, get this rounded off, and get the front cleaned up. So this will be the back in the end. And then we'll go from there. It's going to be a case of suck and see, really. So I'm relying on you guys for a little bit of help and intuition. Hi, Debbie. How are you? Thanks for coming over. All right, we'll get this on overhead and get this turned. Hopefully this week I won't whitewash the cameras with light as I did the other week. Oh, safety glasses would help. Hi, Wayne. How are you? Thanks for coming over. Oh, it's hot in here. It's like a sweat box in here. No, sorry. bit of tear out there. It's a nasty bit of tear out. Let's try push cut. That's nasty, that is. Good job, that's the back. I'll try and go the other way. I'm going to try and go the other way. From the middle outwards. Yeah, well, I tried that and that's tearing out. Yeah, so I've just done. Yeah, thank you, Wayne. I'm just going to do one more pass and hopefully that'll one more light pass and that'll be okay then. It's quite a soft bit of wood actually. Say again, sorry. That's yeah, that's much better. Hey, mate. Hi, Nick. Hi, Stace. How are you? Hi, Leona. Thanks for coming over. I really liked. Leona did a her logo on an engraving the other that I watched this morning. That was really, really nice. That was a really nice piece, Leona. Hi, Shay. How are you? So I've turned this. What I'm going to do now, I'm just going to sand this up quickly because, like I say, this is going to be the back anyway. So I'm not going to spend loads of time on it. Let's get rid of that little nibble in the middle there. So I'm just going to take it up to 240 and then we'll get a bit of Yorkshire grit on it or seal it and then a bit of Yorkshire grit on it. So that's 240. What's the owner put? Thanks, Steve. I'm not sure what everyone's seeing that I'm not. What's that about? Oh, right. No, it is. Leona, don't put yourself down, love it. Absolutely. I really liked it. I really did like it. You should be proud of it. Sorry? Hi Mark, how are you? Thanks for coming over, sir. It's nice to see so many in the chat again. It's really nice. So I'm just going to put a bit of sand and sealer on this, just to seal it. So we're going to drill holes in the back of it anyway, so it's not going to be a major issue. So just a bit of sand and sealer. Just scuff that up a little bit. It's just so warm in here, it's drying really quick. So do I need to Yorkshire grit that? No, that'd be fine, I think. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take that out of the chuck. And I'm going to lay that on here. Move this camera. So what I want to do now is I want to find a centre line on this. Let's grab a pencil. Because what I want to do is I want to drill some holes in it, really. So I'll find a centre, which should be here somewhere. So what I'll do is I want to put a centre one in there so we can finish this off, give it a bit of shape with this, that and the other. Then I want to put another one in here and another one in there to give me my multiple wobbly off centre, whatever you call it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go half of that, so that's 85 mil. So I'm going to come down around about 40 millimeters, I think. Or do I come down a little bit more than that? Let's do 50 millimeters if they're not going to overlap. If the Forstner bits are not going to overlap, that's the issue. What I'll do is I'll mark 40 and 50 and we'll see when we get it on the bench drill. So I will move it over to the pedestal drill. Move these out of the way. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to drill obviously a Forstner bit in the middle there, and then we'll see if the 40 or 50 mil overlaps, and we'll get as close as we can without it causing an issue. Sorry? Use a compass? Yeah, I might do. So that's the middle one. Now that's going to overlap even on the 40 mil. So we need to move that back a bit further. Get a pencil. So it's got to be at least 30 mil away from there. So that is 25 mil. So 25 mil from the edge. So I'll drill those. Just inside that. So we'll see how we go with that. So what I've got 3 holes there in the line now. So obviously the first one we can finish the front. I'm not going to do a bowl shape. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to curve the front slightly, so it's like a bit of a dome shape. It's not going to be a bowl. It's just going to be like a wall piece. Sorry? Oh, thank you. That's the plan anyway. It's not going to be a bowl as such. The trouble is, Steve from Rubber Dub, if I use a bigger blank, when it's on the top axis, it's going to hit on the bed. So I can't use a bigger blank because I was going to use a bigger blank. But once I've taken the front of this off, put a little bit of a curve on. I don't want a major curve. I just want a little tiny bit of a curve on it, and then turn some patterns in it. We'll see how it goes. I'm not, like I say, this is just a basic trial and error. I ain't got a clue how it's going to turn out or whatever, but we'll see what happens. So we'll get the front cleaned up, get rid of this hole, and go from there. I'll just have to round up a little bit as well, because obviously we've lost our true roundness now through re-drilling it. So, let's move the camera so you guys can see. Yeah, you're right there. No, I don't need a bigger lathe. No, I don't. Yeah, don't start. I don't need a bigger lathe. I ain't got the room for this one, let alone a bigger one. Sorry? Back slightly out of true now, because obviously that's been drilled and that weren't quite level. So I think I might have to trim this up and just re-clean that out. So I think what I'm going to do is to get that truer. Got a little bit of a kick in there, which I don't like. And the back's flat. So, oops. Your babe. I think we're going to have to go with that, to be honest. What's going on here? For some reason it's not very square. Who? Hi Baz, how you doing? I'm going to have to live with that. This front up. Sorry? See you later, Dale. Thanks for coming in, mate. Hope you're feeling better soon. So I'm just going to gradually curve this edge a little bit now. Not too much, just a little bit. Right. Who? What's the matter? Oh, God's sake. Oh, look at the tear out in there. Jesus Christ. Yeah, that's nasty, that bit of wood. Real nasty. It's really soft. Just to see if I can get another pass out of it and go this way. Hi, Jappy. How are you? Thanks for coming over, mate. Sorry? Thanks, Mark. I've had lots of practice of being a tool. Trying to get these. There's quite a bit of tear out in this bit of wood. That's quite soft in places. Like there and there for some reason. That is nasty, real nasty. Let's just try going from the middle out again. See if we can get rid of it. Right, Wayne. Thanks for coming in, Wayne. Nope. Nope. still there. So I think we're going to have to get rid of that with some heavy duty sandpaper because that's just tearing out all the time. Yeah, I'll try it, Leona. I can go a little bit faster. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Lathes now going about 2,500 RPM, so I honestly think the bit of wood is a bit mank, but we'll see. It's just that bit there, every single time, that bit there. I'll just do one more pass over it. Who? Oh, hi, Hugh, how are you? Oops. Do a shear scrape. I think that'll make it worse, but I'll do it. It's just that bit there. These must be really soft. What I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and harden up a little bit with some sand and sealer. I'll sand it back a little bit, and then I'll put some sand and sealer over it, and hopefully that'll harden up enough to get a good finish on it. So I'm using this brick to sand this down. This is everybody's most enjoyable part, as we all know, sanding. I'm glad it's only a soft piece of wood and not like a bit of oak or something. A bit fast, really. Turn the extraction on. Still got a little bit in there, but what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put some sand and sealer on that, and hopefully that will harden it up a little bit. Let's have a look. So how is everybody? What's everybody been up to? New projects coming out, or? Just going to put some sand and sealer in that. Hopefully harden up a bit. Might as well cover the whole thing while I'm at it, so it doesn't get two colours. And hopefully we can sand that out a little bit. Let's have a look at the chat. You need to do a tour of your new workshop, Leona. That'd be really good, because you mean the amount of work you've put into it. It'd be really nice to see how you've laid things out and how you're working things in. It'd be really good to look at it. Really, really good. I know we're all nosy, but it would be nice to show all the hard work you've put into it. Right, so like I said, I'll get that bit of sand and seal. I'm going to sand that over again, and I'm only going to take 240, and then we'll move the axis and try and get some patterns into it. No, wrong one. This one. So I'm just going to sand this again. So 60 grit, 80 grit. Just try and sand this out a little bit, just so we've got something decent to start at. Because it's going to be a bit awkward to sand once we've got it on the different axes. Axes? Is that a word? Axes? So that's the disadvantage, is when you come from Norfolk, you can't speak proper. That's 120, final 1240. That will do. So I'll take that to 240 now. It does look a bit better. We've still got a little tiny bit in there, but I'm not going to, hopefully a bit of colour will cover that. So now we'll move it onto our first axis. And this is where the fun begins. So my plan is to find my centre and do some overlapping shapes on it. That's the plan. So we'll see. We will see. Right, so our centre is going to be where? So there, there. So our centre's there somewhere. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut a couple of rings in this, just to give me a bit of, because I want them overlapping really, but how I'm going to overlap them I'm not sure yet. So obviously that'll be our first one, so I think I'm going to make this one proud, this one dip, and that one dip a little bit. We can go down perhaps 10 mil maximum. So yeah, here we go. Let's move this around a little bit so it's a little bit easier to get to. And we'll start with this one, I think, first to get our depth. And what am I going to use? I think I'm going to use a spindle gouge for these. Let's go a little bit quicker. Makes you wonder because it looks like you're actually turning into mid-air. So so it's a little bit scary, but nah, I'll be alright. Nothing ventured, nothing gained, as they tell me. So maybe a little bit. So again, we're getting that little bit of tear out in there. Perhaps I'll try and go a little bit quicker. But yeah, I like it. A little bit quicker now. Just speed it up a little tiny bit. Try to get rid of the jerking about. But it's going to be hard to get. So I think this one here, then I'm just going to gently take that one down a little bit. And then try and round this so it looks like it's rounded off a little bit. Let's see if I can do that with the carbine. That looks a bit freaky on camera, doesn't it? That looks a little bit freaky. Let's drop this down a little tiny bit. Still too much. I don't know how this will work with carbides because, like I said, the wood's not very good. So if we get a lot of mess out of it, then I'll have to go back to traditional tools. I'm getting little bits there, aren't I? But I can't get a perfect shape with the finger gouge, that's the trouble. What about a scraper? What about a scraper? Okay, you're going to get a... Don't know how much further I want to go with that. I'll just have to gently sand that out with a bit of sandpaper. But that's the sort of thing I want. So I'm hoping now if I do the other one, it's going to sort of overlap. That's the plan. So I've just got to try and clean this up a little tiny bit. I'm just going to do it with a spindle gouge and see if we can clean up a little bit. So that's the plan. So I just need to sand it up now. I think it's going to be done by hand, to be honest, which is not a major issue. Just going to go get a bit of 120, just gently rub in here. It should. Well, there you go. Oh, this one. Hey, who's put that? All right. Wobbly bowl. Like I say, it's a decorative piece anyway. It's not actually. Well, you won't get a lot in it. That's for sure. Thank you, Leona. Just a shame this bit of wood's got so much soft on this edge. These are from a new supplier. I've never used this supplier before, but to be honest, I'm not very impressed with the quality of the wood. So I don't know if I'll be using them again. No, but I don't want to pay for wood and it's rubbish, because this is okay just for a bit of fun like this is, but obviously if I was selling this, that wouldn't be no good. So I'm not very impressed at all. So, and what I try and do is I want to try and do the other side different. I don't want to match them. I want to do them so they're totally different. So I'm just rubbing this over with a bit of, 120 grit, just to clean this up a little bit before we move on to the other side. And then once we get the other side done, we can decide what we're going to do with it, whether we're going to colour it or whether we're going to, I don't know really. I'll leave that down to you guys, what you want to do. So just got a little tiny bit in there. Right, so there we go. Right, that's that one. So what we'll do is we'll move it on the other axis, which is the other end, and we'll mark it all again. God, I'm hot. It's so warm in this workshop. So again, I want to find my middle. Um, but like I say, I want to try and do this one slightly different. So shall we put one out there? And then we'll do one so we actually cross over these. Which would, yeah, the trouble is where we are, Tommy, there ain't nowhere local to go and get our blanks, unfortunately. Yeah, I bought a bulk load of blanks from a guy from, well, I spoke to him. I found his company on eBay, and I rang him and spoke to him and explained to him what I wanted. And he told me that it was all good quality, the kiln dry, and give you all the, you know how people do. So I bought a bulk load, well, not a bulk load, I think there was around about 15 blanks that we agreed a price on, and he sent them to me, ash and olive tree blanks. But to be honest, at the moment this is the second blank I've used, and to be honest, I'm not really impressed with the quality of the blanks, because this one and the last one had quite a bit of tear out. Don't get me wrong, they're going to be okay if you're putting texturing over them or you're doing bits like that, but for just general finishing high quality bowls, they're not, I don't think the blanks are good enough for. Yeah, exactly, for doing things like this. For doing things like this where they're showing like you guys and just playing around, tool control and things like that, they're perfect for messing around. Hi Eva, how are you? Right, these, I used to work for Beryl Pen Manufacturing, and yeah, shh, don't tell anybody though. And these are pencils they made, but these are a soft pencil. These are a 4B pencil, so quite a soft pencil. The tips don't last 5 minutes if you're marking, but you do get a very good definition of a line on them. So a 4B, a soft pencil. Obviously, when I'm working, I have a 4H pencil for hardness, because obviously you don't want to be sharpening your pencil every 30 seconds every time you mark something. So depends on, yeah, it's a 4B. Um, Situations like this when the CL4 would benefit from a magnetic stop. Yes, you're right there. Yeah, you're right there, Steve. They are. That's the only two things that I'd like to change on this lathe. The first thing is, like you say, a magnetic stop, or even for an access point where you can plug one in to move about, because like you say, you're reaching over your workpiece to turn it off. And the second thing I'd like with this lathe is a reverse. Um, if I had a reverse, I could have cut that on a reverse cut, and I might not have had so much tear out. So that would have been a nice benefit as well. But um, the lathe is good. I'm not going to knock the lathe, because I really do like the lathe, and they are a good lathe. But like I say, those two little benefits would be very nice. Sorry, can I hear you? No. Hi, Doug. How are you? Thanks for coming over. Right, so we'll get the second one turned out. I think with this one, I'm going to do the centre so it's dipped in. What? What's So yeah, so on this side I'm going to do, so the centre's inside. Where we had the centre on that one proud, I'm going to do the centre on the other one the other way. It's going to be hard because obviously this one's going to overlap. So I may take all that middle in, and then, I don't know. I definitely want the middle in on this one, so it's like reverse of the other. Yeah, we'll see. It's going to be a case of see what I feel like, really. Hi, Damo. How are you? Damo, I apologise to you. I haven't sent over all the list of what's going on through the week, but I've now got the list printed up, and as soon as I finish here, I will message you with the list of what's going on through the week, mate. So I do apologise, but it's in hand. Right, so let's move this camera over. So let's go for it, shall we? So like I say, I want this one in. So I'm just going to take this in with the finger gouge. I think Hugh should have a go at one of these next week. If you guys haven't seen Hugh's central fugal, is it central fugal bowl he did, you need to go over and check the pictures out on Facebook. He made a lovely central fugal bowl. He didn't do a video of it, unfortunately. Well, I'm sure he didn't do a video of it. I haven't seen the video of it, but there's some pictures on Facebook. So go over and check that out, guys. And also, if you haven't seen it, you need to go and check the owner's latest video out as well. So I'm just going to try and gently ease this down, because I'm going to try and get it so the middle ring is raised up, and then we go back into a dip on the outer ring. That's what I'm going to try and do. So then we'll do the outside ring. So like I see, I've got that one going in. So I'm going to do this one in as well. And then that one I'm going to try and bring it so it curves over, so it looks like it goes in, out, in, which will make it a little bit different to this one, because I don't want them both exactly the same. So I'm going to curve this one in as well. This one's going to be a bit notchy because obviously we're going over two different gaps, where the bowl's turning and also where it's overlapping the other one. So it's going to be a bit jumpy, this one. But we're going to take it nice and steady. We're not going to rush it. I'm going to come in from the other way now. Sorry? Go for it, Huey. Go for it. Push them skills to the limit. See you, Keith. Thanks for coming over, mate. So as you can see, we've overlapped those two there. which is the way I wanted it. We've gone in quite deep on that one. I could go a little bit deeper really, because like I say, I want this sort of humped over, which will perhaps bring us a different contrast to what that one is. So I may just take that one a little bit deeper, but again, you can see we're getting a bit of tear out in here with this manky wood. So I'll see if I can get just a little bit of speed out of it, a little bit more speed out of it, without the machine vibrating itself to bits. So we'll see how we get on with that. That's better. That's a little bit better. We can sand that one out. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take this one in there. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to leave a little tiny, where we've got a little bit of a hump there. I might try and leave that little bit in there and go deeper inside that one. So we're sort of going in there like that, and then bringing that out. Sorry? An owl? Is he having a hoot? Getting a bit adventurous now, look. Whew. So I'm just going to try and round this off a little bit. Hang on. Sorry? Oh, hi, David. How are you? So, what do you guys reckon? Do you think that's enough, guys, or do you think I should go further? Quite like that. I do like that. So what do you reckon? Do you think that's enough, or do you reckon we should go further? As they say, less is more. Who? Stop. Okay. The fan club has. Oh no, all my bits are falling about now. The fan club has spoken. Yeah, I think that's far enough. If I go too much, yeah, you're right there. That is the trouble. One more cut, just one more cut. So again, I'm just going to rub this out. Just try and get some of the tear out of this. And yep, I agree. I think you're right. Everybody's right as always. Less is more. So what? Boss side. Wow. Hi, Dale. Welcome back, sir. This Abranet is great stuff. It's got a black eye. So are we colouring that is the question. Blamed who for? What's Dark blamed who for, David? Is Dark causing trouble again? So, what to do with it next? Sorry? So, there we go. All sanded up, ready to do whatever we're going to do with it now. Just get rid of this pencil mark off of here. Who said that, Colin? I need to rub that down with something a little bit softer than that, because that 120 is leaving some marks in there, but all my sandpaper fell down the back here. Mark, don't say things like that. Where did all my Abranet fall down? That's right, I'll get another piece. Everything decided to do a Burton off of the lathe as I was turning, so I'll have to get another sheet out. Yeah, this is my budget. This is the budget for the month gone now. Excuse me. I don't know if they can hear you because of the mic. I would hope so, they can hear you. Right, so I'm just going to rub over this with a bit of 320. Oh, Dale, you and this, he's just dedicated for everybody to paint everything white, Dale is. I reckon he's got shares in white paint, you know. That's why he does it. So I'm just going to go over this with a bit of 320, and I think that will be hard enough. I'm not going to go over it with Yorkshire grit because I like my fingers in one piece and whole. So that is a no-go. But yeah, the wood is going to just soak the stain up and go everywhere. So what I have obviously the abstract paints I've got, which are gold, bronze, silver, pearl white and copper, which we did the wobbly wall art with. I also have the iridescent chestnut ones that we did. And I also have the metal effect chestnut colours, which are the colours I've got are as followed. hang on, silver, copper, gold, white, pink, black, dark blue, and green. They're the metallic colours. Mike, I'm not 100% sure because yeah, I'm not 100%. The guy I bought it from told me it was. He told me he was sending me olive wood and ash. Now, I think for how soft this is in the loose grain in it, I personally think this is ash. This piece. I may be wrong because, like I say, I'm not 100% on my woods, so I'm not 100%. But I'm just going by what he told me he was going to send me. No, not for the grain, I wouldn't imagine. Right, so yeah, I think it would. I think the stain would just go everywhere, to be honest. So I think we're going to have to, like you guys say, use a paint. Um, they're not white. They're not white. So what I need to do first is clean it up, put some sand and sealer on it, and then while the sand and sealer's cured, we will pick some colours, guys. This is going to be a close call, isn't it? Because look. Oh no, we're all right. We've got a little bit yet. I don't want to. Oh, mind you, nobody's on at 3. Who's on at 3 o'clock today? Anybody? Oh, right. Okay, so we're all right then. I don't really want to go too much over. I don't want to bore people. So we'll get this sand and sealed, and then we'll pick some colours out. I think personally, I personally think we should use the metallics. I think we should have more than one colour on the low parts, but do the high part one colour. Do the high part on the rim one colour, and then pick a couple of colours for the recess bits in the metallics. That's what I'm thinking. Actually looks quite nice like that. So there's a coat of sand and sealer. We'll let that dry off. What I will do is I'll move this back to the middle hole so it's easier to control and paint. Let that dry off a little bit. Who said that, Mark? Thank you guys. I just don't want to bore you guys through being too long on here. Obviously, people have got better things to do sometimes. So, but anyway, it's very much appreciated. So we're going to go for the metallics. So let me get my metallic paints out in my demonstration box. I've got sand and seed all over my workbench now. So let's move the camera. Let's have this camera. So we have white, pink, green, that looked more like blue to me, but green, dark blue, gold, copper, silver, and black. And I also have silver and black gild cream as well. No, these are the iridescents, they're not metallics. So But I've also got the iridescence if you want to use some of those as well. Dark sand pink, dark sand pink, dark sand pink. I'm going to take this jacket off because I'm sweating. Yeah, I think copper should be one colour, yeah, I really do. I think we should do these bits and the outer rim in a dark colour, whether it be copper or black, and then some lighter colours in the middle. I think dark want pink. Match my shirt. According to the camera, it's pink. No, I'm alright, thank you, mate. Black in the circles with gold on the high spots. Yeah, that's possible. Leona thinks black, blue, and silver would be nice. So we've got dark blue, black, and silver. So what about if we did John, you're a total wind-up merchant, I'll tell you. So what about if we did the outer rim and the high points? Well, no, because I want them to. I ain't got corona, no. I've got a tickly cough, that's all. So I think the outer edge and these bits should be copper. Anyway, who's put that? Everybody wants pink. So anyway, what about the rim, or the edge, sorry, and this bit copper, and then a dark colour in the middle, because we need several different colours, because obviously we need 1, 2, 3 colours there, and we can get away with 3 colours there, because 1, 2, 3, yeah. Copper is good, right, let's go for that. So copper on the outer edge, just get a tub. So I haven't used these metallic paints yet. Sorry? So we'll do copper on the outer edge. If I can find a paintbrush. They're here right in front of me. Olive. Olive. Oh right, yeah. Well, yeah, it could, I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure what wood is, but like I say, he was sending me olive wood and ash. So it may be olive wood. I've never, you know what I mean? Yeah, a lot of people do label it, but unfortunately this guy hasn't labelled it. It'd been nice just to write on it what it was. But I don't know. I'll perhaps ring him and have a word with him and see what he says. But Scott's going, is he? Ryan, Scott, thanks for coming in, mate. Speak to you later. So I'm just going to go a little bit of copper. And like I say, we're going to do this bit here and the rim. It's definitely ash. Well, I'm taking your sugar lumps. I'm taking your word for it because I am really bad with woods. I should know better, seeing as I'm a carpenter. But most of the woods I use are either pine, oak, or walnut. Obviously this is going to take a couple of coats to cover it, but we'll get the effect and then I'll get it finished off if we don't get a chance to finish it. Olive ash. So I would imagine this is going to be like the abstract paints where the more coats you put on, the better the finish you're going to get. So it's drying quite quick actually, which is nice because it's so warm in here. Get off, damn fly. Hi Barry, how are you? He just lives down the road, doesn't he, Barry? You missed all the fun, Barry. Me nearly taking my fingers off, turning a bit of wood. This damn fly. Got a fly hovering around me and I keep walking on my leg. It's crazy me. Hmm. Wonky ow. So we'll let that dry a little bit and then we'll perhaps give that another coat actually. But it's not looking too bad. So how hot? In this workshop, the temperature is 26 degrees. Yeah, and outside about 20, but it's really windy today. And I just got to get some water. Just got to get some water to wash my brush. Yeah, if I get hold of it, it's going to be painted to something. Right, so that's obviously the copper. Um, so we just need to decide what colours we're going to do the inside now. Hi, John. How are you? John Mooney. How are you doing, sir? So what colours now? Are we going for a dark colour? That says that's green, but that looks more... That's supposed to be green, but that looks more blue to me. I don't know about you guys. Thank you. So my lovely assistant's just got me some water. So let's do this one first. So do we do the centre a vibrant colour, like a yellow or a silver or a gold? So I think this colour, this one here should be, let's go for black. Shall we go for black? Richard Benton, hello Dad, how are you? Dad's in the house. So I'm going to do the center of this one, black, metallic black. And then what I'll also do, I may do this black as well. Or is that going to be too much black? What do you think? It's more like gunmetal black, gunmetal grey to me. You need to answer me, guys, if not, I'm going to go for it. What do you reckon, Nick? Black? And then that bit there, black? Or do you think that'd be too much black? So just do that one? That one? Okay. The boss has spoken. Green. He's got a thing about green. I mean, oh, yeah, I've got green, yeah. Right, so that one. And then the inner of the other one. So I need a small brush for the inner of the other one. It's damn, the damn fly's getting on my nerves. Okay, Leona, thanks for coming in, Leona. And don't forget the workshop tour. We need a workshop tour, Leona. So, as you can tell, I'm thinking because I'm quiet. Get this done. This is more like a gunmetal grey than a black, but I suppose because it's a metal effect paint, that would make sense. So I think I might take that right round to there. That may make a bit more sense. These get much more. I'm going to need my glasses on. Oh, sugar. So, just a little bit further to go, and then we'll be there. So there we go. Just a little bit there, missed. Because it's got sand and sealer on it, it's dragging it off a little bit, but it stops it from bleeding through the sand and sealer, so it's a bonus. So just give that another little coat while we're here. It's a little bit patchy in places. I think I need to dry off properly, but anyway, something like that. Silver around the black. So you're saying this one here, silver. This one here, silver. Well, that can be silver up to that line there, can't it? Or up to, what, the big bit? I don't know. I ain't thought that far ahead yet. That's copper. So silver around there. I've got green as well. I'd like to have a go at that green. That's pink. This one. That says it's green. Right, this says this is green, but it looks more blue to me. So we're going to do this one. When do you want this? Well, if I don't like it, I'll sand it off when it's dry. What do you reckon, guys? This green one? Give this a try. So let's put the black up before I knock it over. So we've got this so-called green. I'm going to give it a good shake. The question is, do we do the big bit green or the little bit green? So this bit here and this bit here green. Alright, okay, that's what we're going to go for. So on the discretion of my wife, Nikki, she's decided that this bit here is green, this bit here is green, and then these bits here are silver. No, I don't want that. Someone's saying yellow next to the black. I've got that. Well, it doesn't matter, does it? All right, Steve Ellis has said it looks like blue, but it dries green. Huey's put, I'm staying quiet because it just says blue all day long. Right, so what are you saying here? Bigger brush. I want this big. No, that's a bit big. That one. This one will do. So in here. Yeah. Say again. Is he? Has everybody else got sound? Or is it just John lost it? It's quite actually a nice colour actually. Hmm. Bit of tissue do. Rather than keep you wiping it on my shorts. Typical builder, eh? Oh, bother. That's alright, that must be just John then. He needs to pay his internet bill. He'll get sound then. No, it says it's green. But Steve Ellis is saying that I'll change colours at dries. But you can see there is a like a pearly green effect in it. So whether that's what goes. I'm going to take Dale 300 gallons of white paint. I don't know, babe. Well, I can't because there's no divine line there, is there? I was going to do up to that line. I was going to do up to that line. This is going to take 2 or 3 coats to get the effect on this anyway, but it's people will be able to see the effect of it, won't they? Look, you lot. You moaned at me for the light pools. You had light pools, and now there's something else. Yeah, it will do. She would if she wore makeup, Steve, but she don't need it. And I'm registered hard of seeing. Right, so that's the first coat on. Leave that to dry. So we'll leave that to dry a little bit, and then we'll, like I say, it's going to take 2 or 3 coats, but we'll get what it's going to look like, and then I can get it finished and get it on social media. So done well there for a second, Steve. Right. So you're saying silver the next one, Nick, yeah? Earth to Nick. Earth to Nick. No, she's sulking now. What do you reckon, guys? Silver or gold? Who said that, Huey? So what are we saying? Silver or gold? Final choice. White. I'm not painting it white. So we're looking for silver, are we? So we're all saying silver. Silver is in. The majority has spoken. It's like the British Parliament, isn't it? You pick silver, I'll go for gold. No, we'll go for silver. So silver, a little bit of silver. Brush. Dry the brush out a little bit. That actually looks a lot more blue on the screen than it actually is here. So silver it is. Cool, this is going to take a few coats. Yeah, it does. It's like that abstract paint though with it. You know, that takes 3 or 4 good coats to actually start getting the colour come through. So good thing is because it's quite warm in here, that's drying pretty quick. So it's not going to take till Christmas to finish it. So that's the first one. Pressure of live TV. Like, oh, Stephen, what are you doing on? All right, mate. Take it easy. See you later. I'll speak to you later. You need to rest, mate. Yes. I think the trouble is with the first coat, because the wood has been sand and sealed, you're sort of wiping it on and wiping it off. So obviously it's a case of building up the colours or the layers. Well, the first one are key, and then hopefully. Oh, hi, Rich. How are you? So we'll let that dry, and then I'll put another coat over that. But you guys can see roughly the effect I'm going for. So just no, it needs another. No, another coat. I'm getting nagged at now because of the wrong camera. The silver's not standing out very good. But as you can see, that's the sort of effect we're going for. What I will do is I will go over it a couple more times and get the colours more definitioned. And yeah, get it finished off and then get it on social media to get some pictures. As always, this video will most probably be re-edited and launched not this Wednesday, the Wednesday after. So if you want to re-see it, speed it up with all the chat taken out of it and the finished product, then watch out for that. So yeah, be good. So guys, thank you very much for your help and comments and everything else. It's as always been very interesting. Let's just give it one more look. Turn the stock around so you can see a little bit better. So there you go. I don't know what we're going to call it. Let's have some suggestions in the chat what we should call it. Suggestions in the chat what we're going to call it. Yeah, I bet everybody comes up with something to do with an owl. I think we've got a good colour choice, to be honest. It's vibrant. It's a nice bright colour with the obviously with the black sort of gives it a little bit of definition. Owl on acid, yeah. Yeah, that's quite a good name actually. Oh, bye, Jappy. Thanks for coming over, mate. Hope you have a good rest of your day. All blue eyes, yeah. Some good names coming up. Who put that down? Andrew. Andrew. Yeah. No, it's good. I like it. It's just, I mean, at the end of the day, I wanted to have another go at the multi-access thing. And I know we've got some touching up to do there, but I'll do that when these colours start drying off a little bit. I'll get a real fine brush in there, get it finished off. And then, to be honest, I quite like it. I think it's different, which is the name of the game, isn't it? It's all about trying to make things different. And I don't know about you guys, but I just get sick to the back teeth of turning bowls all the time. So that's why I wanted to have a go at something different. But no, it's good. I know the bat's got 3 holes in it, but if worse come to worse, I could turn a little slightly bigger platter to put it on and then just stick it to it. And I might do that, to be honest, just to finish it off, give it a little bit of a classy look, or better look, should I say. But I like it. I really do like it. So thank you, everybody, for coming over and entertaining me, as they say. And again, it's been a good chat, had a bit of a laugh, and we've had some fun, which these lives are all about, having a little bit of fun. Life is too serious to be clicking along all the way through. So yeah. So anyway, guys, before we go, as always, is there any questions for me on what I've been using, what I've done, what products I've used? If there's any questions, then just shout and I'll try and answer before we go. Go for it, Hughie. I would be really, really, what's the word? Intrigued to see what you come up with. I really would. So yes, the challenge is sent to you. Thank you, guys. Is that amen, Dr. Bob, because I'm finished, or at last, hallelujah, he's finished. You're welcome. It's nice to do something different. As in when I decided to do a logo, I just went on Google and found some stock pictures. So it's nothing specific. It's just a stock photograph I found that I edited and put the rest of the logo in it. So it's this and this is, well, this is obviously just normal text. This is a stock photograph, and then the actual knot was a stock photograph I found online. So There's nothing specific about the logo. I know people criticise it because there's two knots in it, but it was just something that I found on the internet. And to be perfectly honest, I haven't even thought about changing the logo because the logo's been with me since day one. So I really think it's part of the channel. So yeah, there's nothing specific about the logo at all, Ruben. So, but I don't understand what people are on about when they say the two knots in it. I don't. Yes, I know it's got two knots in it, but I don't understand. No, no, it's nothing to do with that, Ruben. No, I'm not a boat builder. I'm a builder, but not a boat builder. So, Colin, where it was Colin Roberts. I actually have this ready to send to you. So I just haven't had a chance to get to the post office yet. So I'll try and get this in the post in the next couple of days, sir. Yeah, yeah. Dark lights pink. We will use pink dark. So come back and watch next time, and we'll use pink just for you. Everybody likes pink, don't they? It's yeah. So don't forget. I always forget. I've got a head like a sieve. Right then, guys. So if there's no questions, then I'm going to call it. Um, thank you so much to everybody for coming over and spending another Sunday with me and my wife, Nick. It's been great as always. It always it's nice to always have a bit of a laugh, and it's good fun. So I'm just going to go through who's on through the week. I've actually made a list now, so I won't get tongue-tied or anything else. So this afternoon you've got Stuart Farini at 4:30. Possible title. She's into the. That's Dr. Bob. Yeah. So at 4:30 today we've got Stuart Farini. Then at 9:30 tonight we've got Makers International Podcast. Tomorrow we have Wayne the Woodturner at dinner time, 1 o'clock. So he's on. Evening Space. We're not quite sure yet what's going on there. Tuesday lunchtime, we have Andy from AH Bespoke. If you don't know who Andy is, you really need to go and check Andy out. He's an absolutely awesome carver. Makes some amazing pieces. The Bruce Lee piece he did last night was absolutely outstanding. Very talented guy. You need to go and check him out. Then Tuesday evening, we have Rich Beard 16, another talented maker. Go and check Rich out. We have Wednesday lunchtime, we have Nick the Flaming Turner. And then in the evening, 8 o'clock is Wayne the Woodturner again. We all know who Wayne is. Very talented young, oh, I wouldn't say young man, but a very talented man. So yes, very talented. So then it's Thursday dinner time. It's me. I'm going to keep doing the lunchtime lives while I'm not at work full time. So where I can, I'm going to keep doing the lunchtime live. So I'm here at 1 o'clock on Thursday. Thursday evening's a bit busy. It's 8 o'clock as Rich Beard 16. He does his invade. I'm not sure who the invade is on Richard's page this week. I don't know if Richard's still in the group chat. If you're still in the chat, Rich, can you put up who your invade is this week, please? Yeah, that's why I didn't mention Steve. No, not Steve Tudwell. Stuart Farini. Um, Steve Tydell, the Temple Boy Turner, was meant to be doing a live tonight at 9 o'clock, but we know he's got internet problems, so we're not sure what he's doing. Um, yeah. All right. So a really good invade this week. Bobby Duke. Everybody knows who Bobby Duke is. So that'll be at 8 o'clock on Thursday evening, Beard Time 16's channel. So go over and watch that. That will really be good. Bobby is slightly mad, but very, very talented. Yes, sorry, Andy is on tonight. No, he was on last night, 6 till 8. Oh right, I thought Andy was on 6 till 8 last night, Steve. Anyway, Thursday. Let's get back to Thursday. Evening, Rich, Beard 16. Then we have between 8. Scott normally comes on as soon as Rich is finished, so it could be 8:30 or 8:45. So Scott the Blue Light Turner is on this week. Then Friday lunchtime we have Wayne the Wood Turner. Then Friday evening we have Stace Makes. And then Saturday morning at 10 o'clock we have Ed Oliver. Lunchtime, I believe Saturday lunchtimes are going to be split now between Mark, the Gentleman Wood Turner, and Scott, the Blue Light Turner. So just keep an eye out for who's up which weekend. I'm sure that'll be announced on the Friday. So, but both talented turners. Go and check them both out. Then we have evening, excuse me, 6 till 8 p.m. on a Saturday evening. Andy from AH Bespoke again. And then we have 6:30 Emma, Tiny Turner, again a very talented turner. And then at 8 p.m. we have Nick the Flaming Turner. And then we'll start all over again on the Sunday. So yeah, a full week. Yeah, if you go on Chris Fisher's website or link or whatever it is, it's on there. But I actually printed it off. If anybody wants the copy of the list that I've got, then message me and I'll photograph it and send it over to you. So you are talented, Mark. Don't put yourself down, mate. Anybody who can hold a chisel is talented. So yes, very much so. So anyway, guys, that's the list for the week. Like I say, anybody wants information on it, I'm sure if you ask any of the makers, they'll tell you who's on and when. But if you want me to send you a copy of the list I've got, then message me and I will send it through to you. Now I've got a list myself. So right then, guys. So enjoy the rest of your day. Once again, thank you very much for coming over and spending a couple of hours with me and my lovely wife. And if we don't see you before, I will see you Thursday or in the group chats. So take care, speak to you soon, and bye for now. Bye.
That's all, folks.